history. We are learning more, though, about who did it. What more have you been able to learn?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Paul Preece Stadium on the campus of Valencia High School. We are 30 miles north of Los Angeles here to bring you semi-pro football action in the Pac-West Football League. Today, the High Desert Vipers take on the Santa Clarita Tigers. Hi, hello, how's it going? My name is John Tyler. It is great to have you with us for this one. This is the final regular season home game for the Tigers. They'll round out the season tonight. They have, with their paltry record of 3-5, failed to make a playoff berth. Likewise, it's the same thing for the Vipers. They entered today's action at a record of 1-7, but we are going to make the most of it. And in fact, much credit to the Vipers. They're only fielding 11 players. How many reserves do they have? Look at their bench. Not much there. They're going to play both ways all game. And much credit to them, as we mentioned. In fact, one game I recall, long time ago, 2004, there was a team called the Banning Eagles who fielded 18 players and could have phoned it in and not show up for a playoff game, a quarterfinal matchup with the San Gabriel Valley Rhinos, but they showed up anyway. They knew they were going to get bludgeoned, but showed up regardless. And so this is good stuff, not to just phone it in and duck and not play at all. Want to play, want to enjoy it. I'm sure they're going to be dog-tired by second, maybe even early third quarter, but they're here and they're ready to go. Tigers enter this game after having already played High Desert on the road, beating them 26-6. They lost to the Hurricanes last week, 28-14. This one is underway and already out of bounds. So they will scrimmage. I didn't think they wanted to get themselves too gassed after one play. So they'll scrimmage from the 40-yard line. So here come the Tigers, first down and 10. They'll scrimmage on the 40. A perfect name. Tiger Rodriguez hands off to Damian Gonzalez, gets 7 yards, maybe 6 to the 46-yard line. 55 is there on the stop. That's Kyle Tisdale. Second down. And the handoff now is to Brian Wallace. And he's stacked up at the 46 for no gain. It'll be 3rd and 4 upcoming. Tigers are a relative newcomer. Basically a descendant of the Skyhawks, if you recall that club that played over at Canyon High. 3rd and 4. They need midfield. Fakes the handoff. And to the 45 he goes. 30, 20, he should go all the way for a score. He's in. Touchdown, Santa Clarita. That was a 53-yard run. Faking the handoff and going off of right guard and springing it free for the touchdown, Tiger Rodriguez. Seeing a distinct kicking motion, they look like they are going for one. They did not have a kicking game in week 1 of the season. Penalty was charged to the Tigers, did not get the indication. Block in the back, so no score. Just heard that from, no, it is a score, so they're going for the 1-point convert try. Penalty flag happened after the play was ruled dead, so now they're going to go for a long extra point. Kenny Suber puts it up. And look at that. Makes it good. There was no flag. They were opting to kick instead of go for the 2-point conversion. That's why you saw the extra point happen where it did. We're early in the first quarter. With 13:41 to go, opening frame, 7-0 Santa Clarita. So on the kickoff return of 17 yards, it's first down, High Desert. Hand off to Chris Starks, who gets just about 10 yards and may have the required yardage for a first down. He's right on the line. They needed the 48. They got the 48, and it's a first down for the Vipers. First and 10 Vipers just at the 12-minute mark of the first quarter. First and 10 on the 48. Starks again carrying the load, gets 5 to the opposite 47-yard line. Among those on the stop, Albert Farias, number 50. 51 assisted there, Deloney Neal. Thought it would take a while for the Vipers to reach midfield, but on the kickoff return and the first down carry, they're able to do so early on. James Tyson is at quarterback. He's also the offensive coordinator. One man in motion. And John Stutzman with it. Gets over to the right side, hits the edge, out of bounds at about the 30-yard line. 17-yard carry, first down Vipers. First and 10, High Desert on Santa Clarita's 30. Oh, tried to catch him offside, and they possibly did with the hard count. Instead, it is procedure on the offense as the member of the offensive line jumped the gun. .11:05 remaining in our first quarter. 7-0 Santa Clarita on top on the run by the quarterback Rodriguez. First and 15 on the 35. On the handoff, run goes to the 28. Gain of 7. Second and 10 for Tyson and the Vipe. Second and 7, rather, from the 28-yard line. A little underhand pitch. Big run for Starks. And he's in for the score. Very impressive 28-yard run off of left guard. Caught the secondary flat-footed, and the Vipers are on the board. And they're planning to go for 2, which I imagine will happen the entire game. Punting game and a kickoff game, but no place kicking game as far as extra points or field goals are concerned. Triple stacked I. Don't see that formation often. Has to be a run. I'll be a fool to think it's a pass. They're going to plunge it in and try and get a push, and Tyson is in for 2. That's impressive. So 9:51 remaining in our first quarter. 28-yard run by Starks. The 2-point conversion for Tyson. And we already have a hobble player in High Desert. Boy, they can't have that happen with playing only the absolute minimum. We'll be back in a moment. It's 8-7 Vipers. Looks like they'll do this all game. Kick goes out of bounds. They don't want to gas their thoroughbreds, and they have to be thoroughbreds throughout the course of this one. Goes out of bounds. 40-yard line is where they will convene for their second possession of the game. It's actually a brilliant idea with the limited personnel. So here come the Tigers, first down and 10. Ball spotted on their 40-yard line, which is where I think they'll scrimmage each time the Vipers score. Handoff. Nice spin move. The spin move gave him 5 extra yards. On the handoff, it went to Andy Bird. They're going to employ a no huddle here. 2nd and 5. Personnel concerned, made sure they got the right number of men on the line. Penalty marker. Might have been delay of game if it was called from the back judge. False start instead. So clock runs at about the 7:30 mark of the first quarter. 2nd down and 10. Rodriguez, look out. Hot pursuit, sack for a loss of about 8. May give him credit for 10. Very porous offensive line. 21 is there on the stop. Making sure he went nowhere, Dylan McBride. So 3rd down, once again, they'll need the center line to continue this second drive of the contest. Oh, loose ball in the handoff exchange. And it'll still be Santa Clarita ball, but forced to punt. There was a problem. The handoff hit the hip of his running back. Never got it into the breadbasket. Usually you have a hand above and hand below your gut if you're the running back trying to make the correct reception of the handoff. So they're going to go for it. Quick kick instead. And this will roll 35, 34, 33, 32. Stops at the 30. So that's exactly a 40-yard punt. When we come back, 6:30 remaining in our first quarter. 8-7 High Desert. Not often you hear Phil Collins songs played at a football event, but I'm impressed. And the kid is 12 too. I'm impressed. Phil Collins is easily 5 times his age. 1st and 10. Tyson throws, makes it complete. Impressive catch. That's Stutzman again. Should have enough for a first down. They seem to get the exact number of yards needed per play. This time got 10, 1st and 10. I take that back. The only Phil Collins song that should be played at a sporting event is In the Air Tonight. The percussion is just beyond impressive. First and 10. Ooh. Fakes the handoff. Boy, they got sold on it. Tyson across midfield. 15-yard carry. Wow, did he absolutely sell it. Lock, stock, and barrel. Yeah. Caught me off guard, too, until we did not hear a whistle on the stop about 3 yards back of the line of scrimmage. So 1st and 10. Ball position on the Tigers' 45-yard line. We play with about 5 minutes left. First quarter of Vipers up by 1. Cannot wait for 7:15 for the sun to set. Here's Tyson. Spin move. Well, not of his own doing, but he gets to the 38-yard line, a carry of 7. Well, the running game's been pretty impressive here today. Excellent lead blocking by Bryant Fernandez, the fullback, slash defensive end. I would imagine slash equipment manager. Slash everything, because every player here is doing multiple duties here this evening. So I'm going to give that sun about 5 minutes before I raise hell. 2nd down and 3 from the 37. Handoff this time and a 1st down for High Desert. Tim Grubb chews up enough yardage to get the 1st down. And so from Santa Clarita's 35, Vipers continue this drive. This time handoff in a wildcat formation and up to the 30 for a carry of 5. And that will be the final play of the first quarter. We have unofficial time up here, the time being officially kept on the field. So we've come to the end of a very rapid first quarter. The score, the Vipers lead the Tigers 8-7. We'll be back in a moment. That first quarter only lasted 28 minutes. Ooh, tried to pitch it on an underhand pitch. It's a loose ball. That had to be a lateral. Had to be because it went behind the line. And they're still discussing it. Yes, it'll be Tiger football. Trying to claim it was a forward throw, but it was definitely backward. Pleasure doing business with you, son. We'll see you in the morning. Why would you ask the time remaining in a quarter that just started? I love that. First down for the Tigers. On the handoff, it's Brian Wallace. Wallace gets to the 50. Good moves and out of bounds and near the benches. Thankfully, he avoided them. To the 47-yard line. That's an 18-yard run. First down for the Tigers. It's their third first down of the evening. Handoff Wallace again. Tries to skitter around, but was unable to get away from their defensive front. Paul Campos, the D tackle, makes the play. So loss of 3, second and 13. 13 minutes to go in the half. Handoff. It goes to Jermel Woods. Woods makes moves. And we said second and 13. He might have gotten 14. any. I'm pretty sure yet to see a forward. I mean, my math isn't that good, but we haven't seen a pass yet tonight. 1st and 10. Tigers down by 1. Early stages, second quarter. Handoff again. No, this is a fake one. And it's Rhodes. Rhodes makes moves near the 10-yard line, and another Tiger first down. Just carving the secondary apart. So that was an 18-yard run to the 12, they officially mark him. 1st and 10. They can get a first down without scoring. Wallace to the 6. And they're in the no huddle all night long. 2nd and 5. They need the 2. Wallace bounces to the outside. Now he cuts in. Couple flags. Might have been a chop block or at least an illegal block of some sort. For the moment, it's a score, but for now, there are flags. It is holding, in fact, on Santa Clarita, so we'll take the points off the board. So 10 yards from the spot of infraction, the ball now marked at the 15, second down. And it's marked at the 16, 2nd and 15. On the pass, first one of the day, touchdown Santa Clarita to Jay Arroyo. Decent throw into the middle secondary, found himself open. And the first aerial throw, good for 6. So the Tigers will go for the one-point convert try as before, and they were successful on it. Tiger Rodriguez will put, ooh, that's going to go right. And it does, no good. So an extra point squandered, however, it was a 16-yard touchdown pass from Armstrong to Arroyo. 1-point try fails. 11:24 remaining until halftime. Your new score is 13-8. Tigers on top. $10:21 left in the quarter. Kick is away, officially 10:21 to go in our first half. A return is by Stutzman from his 10-yard line. Gets some pivotal blocking at the 35. Carves it upfield to the 40, the 45. At the mid. Ooh, was that the collar, the shoulder, or the face mask? No call on either because they have a better view of it than us. But there is a penalty marker thrown back at the High Desert 25. Not the way he got thrown down, just like a rag doll, looked like he was pulled down from the collar. But no call there. Ah, that's what I thought. Well, why is the flag back there? Because I didn't see a flag up at the 50. So he stopped at the 45. Oh, so there was a face mask. And it's see something new every day. Penalty marker thrown 25 yards back. Well, I do have to put one thing into account. Usually we have 5 officials. Today there are 4. So as much as I want to discredit it, calls can be made from anywhere. So here we go. High Desert takes advantage of the face mask call that we thought happened. Way on the opposite side on the Vipers sideline. Oh, they have 12 players. Just saw the 12th arrive. Handoff. This is Stutzman. Cuts it up. Ooh, nearly had pay dirt, but got cut down at the 25-yard line. First down, Vipers. First down, High Desert. They trail by 5, 13-8. Penalty marker. There could be a defensive call since they let the play go. One player got decapitated. Oh, it's just his helmet. Carry goes up about 3 yards. And the indication is confirmed, a defensive foul for offside. For your info, when the helmet got popped off, it gained a yard. Except the foul, repeat first down. It's basic science. It is a okay, good. They are accepting a penalty. That's not 5 yards. That's 4 yards. You got to move it up 1. And they do. So it was a 3-yard carry, but they get a cheap 5 out of the offside. And for that, they repeat first down. Man in motion. Looked like they jumped offside again. In fact, crossed the neutral zone. On a dead ball because there's contact. First down, Vipers. 1st and 10 now as they move it up inside the 15. Jay Tando, welcome to the broadcast. Hope you're enjoying it. Here in Valencia, California, Paul Priest Stadium. This high school just about 20 years old. This new turf was installed last summer, still in fantastic shape. Just finished the JV and varsity lacrosse regular season yesterday on this field. First down. Huge hit. That's a quality tackle. No, there is no loose ball on it. Player is down before the ball was jarred loose. So it'll remain Viper possession. Boy, he thought he had the fumble recovery. Deloney Neal. In their last matchup, back in week 3 of the regular year, the Tigers defeated High Desert by a score of 26-6. In fact, one of their quality wins was when they cross-flexed. First time out charge to the Vipers. They have 2 left. And Santa Clarita still has all 3 to use. 7:18 remaining in our first half. 13-7 with the Tigers on top. It'll be a week off for most of the teams. There will only be 2 games next week. And then the playoffs begin in earnest. I think in 2 weeks it's Mother's Day. 2 weeks from tomorrow at least. AG Sport Video provides the pictures and sound for today's game from Valencia, California. Alfred's the man, the myth, providing all the coverage for you. You can email him at agsportvideo. I take that back. Let's make it correct. agsportvideo@yahoo.com. That's agsportvideo@yahoo.com if you wish to use his services. Halfway through the second quarter, 13-8, Tigers on top. The Vipers just used the timeout to regroup. 2 timeouts left for them. Tigers have all 3. Vipers scored on their first possession of the game at the 10-minute mark of the opening frame. Starts on a 28-yard run. Tyson got the 2-point convert. Here in their third possession, it is Tyson rolling out, throwing too high. Oh, nearly picked off. And it is. Oh, that is an impressive interception. Looked like he was just trying to throw it out of bounds. Didn't have enough loft to get it over the sideline. And on the pick, Donald Thomas. Take it back, 17 with it, Shelton Banks. Jersey was rolled up. Made sure we knew who it was when he got here. What a pick. Great use. Cut the ball at its highest level. At its highest point, they teach you all the way back in grade school Pop Warner. So Rodriguez returns at quarterback. Boy, that was a costly turnover. On their first pass, loose ball. It's at the goal line, or at least just inside of it. And will the Vipers get redemption? They do. Tit for tat here. Could not tell the number of who recovered because it's a yellow over black number on a yellow jersey. But give credit to the Vipers. They'll have a chance once again after the squandered throw to try and reclaim the lead. first and goal from the 2. Don't need the yardsticks up. The snap was more of a roll. Procedure on the offense. So it'll be first and goal from inside the 7. 13-8. Tigers on top. Their scores so far, Rodriguez 53-yard run. Suber with the point after. And then Armstrong to Arroyo for a 16-yard pass. Point after failed. First and goal from the 7. Well, maybe more room to operate on a throw. Instead, they'll hand off. McBride. McBride still moving. Gets inside the 5 and stopped it near the 3. They get 4. Second and goal. Vipers had a lead of 8-7 early in the first quarter. In fact, had the lead just inside the 10-minute mark of the first of 4. Great to have you with us at Paul Preece Stadium. Second and goal from the 3. It's a loose ball. And they'll pay the price by losing 16 to the 18-yard line. On the stop, Tiger Rodriguez. Stutzman lost control. In fact, really not his fault with the snap being launched clear into orbit. So do they dare pass? Clearly, Tyson is not going to be the quarterback in this play. Stutzman, in fact, will take the snap in the shotgun, double wide either side. Has to be a pass. Stutzman will gun it. And it's picked off at the 5. Rodriguez up to the 10-yard line. So they had 2 chances to get touchdowns, and both opportunities went by the wayside. Second pick of the day in the second quarter, this time by Rodriguez. In fact, second on successive drives for the High Desert offense, and the score remains 13-8. We play with about 3 1/4 remaining in the second of 4. If you're doing the math, 3:15 left in the second, and we've only played 50 minutes in real time. That is stellar. So the Tigers on 2 consecutive interceptions on drives inside the red zone. Get the ball here on the handoff, a gain up to about the 13-yard line. I take it back. Gain of 1 to the 11. Damian Gonzalez with the handoff on first down. Back at quarterback is Fan Armstrong. Armstrong's the one who threw their first pass, which went for a touchdown. Armstrong throwing against the grain on second down. Avoids 1, avoids 2, avoids 3. He's in the end zone, still moving. Throws it complete. Gets to the 17-yard line. That's Jay Arroyo. Arroyo who cut the score earlier. 40, 45, 50. And down to the 48-yard line. What a play. That play was doomed about 4 times. And we'll have officials timeout for an injury back at the 5. So they're down to exactly 11, the Vipers. We'll give you the injury update in a moment. On the handoff after the 37-yard pass completion, biggest of the day as far as yardage by either squad. There's a penalty marker right near the conclusion of the play. Holding offense. Ooh. That's why they don't allow sticky drinks on the field. Reasons like that. Bryant Hernandez was the injured player, and training crew thought it would be best that he be brought over to the opposing team's sideline, and it looked like a leg issue. When we hear further, we'll let you know. Repeat first down on the accepted penalty. The throw by Armstrong, caught it! Jermel Woods will go. That's a 52-yard touchdown. impressive pass. He caught the safeties about 5 yards ahead of him, or 5 yards behind him on the throw for 2. It's no good. But a 52-yard pass from Armstrong to Woods increases the lead for Santa Clarita. It's 19-8 over the Vipers near the 2-minute warning. And welcome back. 2:20 to go in this first half. Santa Clarita's just increased their lead. Squib kick returned from the 35. It's loose. And Mike Lowe will be marked dead at the, not really, but it's a football term, 37-yard line. I'll take that. Looks like it's halftime. They're not indicating it to us. But it is halftime, and we return. Your third quarter score will be 19-8, Santa Clarita over High Desert. Halftime.
There's not a person on my team in 16 years that has consistently beat me to the ball every play. That ain't got nothing to do with talent. That's just got everything to do with effort.
Carsey going jumping jacks, are you ready? Yes, sir! Carsey going jumping jacks, are you ready? Yes, sir! Ready, begin,
says today is the day. Don't wait overnight. Don't say tomorrow is my day. Make it right now. How bad do you really want to be successful? How bad do you want your name to be called? How bad do you want to stop suffering? How bad do you want to lift your head?
I think a lot of times when kids just go straight to the fall season with contact, we're getting so involved with plays and who we're going to play next that we don't have enough time to focus on the fundamentals and techniques. And so these camps are really good to help kids understand how to tackle and how to run and how you're supposed to block someone, what you're supposed to do with your hands and your feet, so that when time comes in the fall, they're better prepared and we don't have as many injuries.
Come on, ref! Make the call! It's a yellow! Come on, AJ! Shoot it! Oh, he's in the box! Jesus, why can't that kid pass the ball?
Hey, be quiet. Mom's right over there.
Nice play, Susie. She sucks.
3-0. Get his facial expression.
Go, 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 go!
I gotta separate myself, and it starts now. I'm not waiting till tomorrow. It starts now. I'm not waiting for my friends to give me permission to be successful. I'm gonna look at myself and say it starts now. No matter what the outcome is, no matter if I make the team or not, the one thing that I'ma say is that I've always given it my all. I gave it 110%. What will you be known for? I don't have to make the team to have a status or to have a position in life. All I know is that I'm a grinder and I give it everything I got. So what I don't make the team? That doesn't mean that I don't come back next year and I'll be the best person that they've ever seen. So what I didn't make the team this year, that don't mean that over the offseason I don't separate myself from the pack and become the best in school history. So what I don't make the team, that doesn't mean I don't separate myself in the offseason and come back and have everybody speechless. That's what it's about, separation. I don't have to have your permission for me to be the best. Separation. I don't have to have your permission for me to get better. Separation. I don't have to have your permission for me to feel good about myself, for me giving it everything that I got. It's separation. You're gonna have to decide. Either I keep the same friends that's been holding me back my entire life, or I'm gonna make a decision today to separate myself from dead weight. There comes a point in time when you have to decide between the two, positive or negative. Are you truly tired of your current situation? How bad do you really want it? And if you want it, then yes, it's gonna hurt. Then yes, you're gonna bleed some. Yes, you're gonna be tired, but in the end, it's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be worth it. Sacrifice your freedom now to live comfortably the rest of your life. You can do it. And all it takes is a little bit of separation.
Hey, I'm trying to...
are learning more, though, about who did it. What more have you been able to learn?
I'm sick of it. Oh, we're live. Welcome back. We're at Paul Priest Stadium. Here to start quarter number 3. The first half only lasted an hour and 1 minute. We love that. Kickoff is returned from the 10-yard line. 19-8 is the score. The home team in orange on top, Santa Clarita, returned to the 20-yard line. So here come the Vipers. They will still have their 12 players left. Pass by Tyson is complete to the 15 and stopped there for a loss of 5. As Dusk descends on the tackle by Eddie Lopez, it'll be check it at 2nd and 13, make it 14. Last game for both teams. Both teams under 500. 1-7 for the Vipers. 3-5 for the Tigers. They're on a Vipers are on a 3-game losing streak so far. They last won on the first day of this month in cross-flex play when they took on the Las Vegas Spartans, winning 18-12. Handoff goes nowhere. In fact, it could be for a loss of 1. As the Tigers continue to be on the prowl on the tackle for the sack, it was A.J. Romero. Third down, yard line to make the 30. For Tyson and his crew, they spread it for double wide. Couple defensive ends shade back a little bit. Rolling out is Tyson. Tyson has room to roam, and he does. 25-30. Down at the 32 for the moment of first down. For now, penalty marker in the Viper backfield. Randy Danner's yelling holding. The unofficial fifth official. It is holding on the offense. In fact, we were mentioning an injury earlier. I have a good story we found out when Bryant Hernandez went down at about the 5 there late in the second quarter. Turns out him and Hernandez, of course, the Viper player, him and the Tigers trainer both served in our armed forces. So we thank them for their service. Holding's the call back to the 8-yard line. So 3rd and 22. And we play with 13:34 left until three-quarter time. Double wide again, but they won't hand off. They'll throw on 3rd and forever. The 10, the 20. They need the 30. Almost got it. To the 26, a gain of 18. Yeah, the issue with Hernandez, if we didn't mention it earlier, was a sciatic nerve that has been a recurring ailment for him, but was able, and that's, of course, in your lower back, pretty much the nerve center for everything for nerve communication from the waist on down. 4th and 5. In deep punt formation, it got caught in the wind. This wind is notorious here in Valencia for being really howling, but it just looked like a really soft kick. But when the winds get howling in this canyon, if you've ever been up here, the winds get bad, and especially coming from the north to the south, which would be from your right to the left. And in kicks earlier, they were barely able to get it past 40 yards. That one barely even went 20. In fact, barely even went 10. It went 10 yards. But the winds here tonight are pretty brisk. It was just a horrible kick. 1st and 10 in good positive territory. Kevin Wenger gets his first handoff of the day and gets down to the 25. And that's 10 yards, good for first down. First and 10 as they continue to motor inside the 11-minute mark of the third. Handoff goes nowhere. Well, I guess the Sky Spirits were listening to me. The wind has picked up a little bit more. And whistles for an injury timeout. Ooh, he gets up. He's going to have to gut it through. 2nd and 13. And Rodriguez will take it himself inside the 22, the 18. Penalty markers, 2 of them thrown as we await the call. Holding is charged to the offense. Rodriguez to throw. He's hit as he throws and intercepted. Vipers have it up at the 34-yard line. Picked off by Abrian Favors. He tried to get up, but he didn't stay up. So we're back. Abrian Favors, who picked off the Rodriguez throw 10 yards upfield, was helped off, couldn't put pressure on his left leg, and as you see him now, he's just barely making it. He get by with putting most of the weight on his right leg, the one that is healthy at this point. 19-8, 10 minutes to go in the third. Ooh. That's uncalled for. It'll be 5 yards. You always get frustrated out of a stoppage of play, any stoppage of play, and you come out of that break with the flag right at the snap. So 1st and 5, Vipers. That's Stutzman at quarterback. He threw one of the picks. Handoff, left side, gets room. 1st down, Vipers moving. Should have forward progress to the 46-yard line, and he will. 1st down, High Desert. Vipers maintain control. They are down 11 inside the 8.5-minute mark of this 3rd term. They show blitz. They bring 4. Stutzman moves. Well, I'm surprised he got any sort of progress out of it. A carry of about 3 and stopped at the 48. The Tigers brought the house right at the A-gap. Did you watch the NFL draft today? Did you see who got picked as Mr. Irrelevant? Did you also want to nudge him to wake him up as most of the nation did? Did you see that? Chad Kelly was asleep at the switch. Movement. You're going to blame the offense for sure. Outside of Drew Pearson just throwing major shade at Philadelphia fans before he made the selection on behalf of Dallas. Kelly, feeling a little narcoleptic, was probably the highlight of the draft. Second and 15. Met at the line. It didn't even look like a blitz this time, and they really want to disrobe him. I don't know what the flag was for, to be honest. They never made contact with his helmet. They just wanted to undress him in front of God and everybody. Don't call face mask, please. Wasn't even close. Just pick up the flag. Unless it was something verbal. There it is. Good. Best move of the game. No flag. Loss of about 4. And it'll be 4th and 17. Fourth and long, the Vipers are in deep punt formation. Mike Lowe is... Gets it away. This time much better. Caught by the defensive coordinator. His gain is 5, but it goes out of bounds at near the 27-yard line. They'll say the 30-yard line. 19-8. Santa Clarita on top of High Desert. Will return for play with 6:20 to go until three-quarter time. Well, the hockey game we're watching, not this one. Not yet. Welcome back to Paul Preece Stadium, everyone. John Tyler with you here in Valencia, California. Those of you watching across the nation, 30 miles north of Los Angeles. See, another foul coming out of a timeout or a stoppage of play where the concentration was not there. So 1st and 15 for the Tigers. Might want to get an insurance score here at these late stages of the third quarter. Handoff goes to Brian Wallace. Wallace having a pretty good game. Gets it up to the 26-yard line. Gain of 2, 2nd and 13. Second and 13. Rodriguez takes it himself. Help with the tackle. It gained him another 2 yards. Positive yardage there to the 35-yard line. 2nd down. Make it 3rd down and short. We've played 10 minutes of this third term. Movement by everyone except the football and the offense. The hard count was effective. They could get a first down out of this. First down. So the hard count was super effective. First and 10. Movement again. Jeez, that's 10 yards on mental errors. Hey, there we go. We've gone one snap in a row without a penalty. And that's another 10-yard carry. And another first down for Santa Clarita into high desert territory. It's Brian Wallace with the handoff. 1st and 10 on the 48. Rodriguez to throw, basically chucks it complete to Woods. Woods deep into the 2nd level, inside the 30 to the 25. So now they're continuing to motor. They score. The key plays could have been the 2 consecutive mental errors in the neutral zone. 1st and 10. Someone yelled fumble. I don't think I saw the ball drop, but on the carry, they're up to the 20. Handoff went to Damian Gonzalez. On the pass, off the fingertips, no good. Pass was intended for Kenny Suber. Injured player, injury timeout. Injured player is up, couldn't catch his number. Hard to see from this distance. Rodriguez throws for the touchdown! On a slant, Rodriguez puts it in, and the Tigers extend their lead to 25-8. Pass completion to Jermel Woods. That's his second connection today. That was a 25 yards. So they'll go for the one-point convert attempt this time with Rodriguez. Clean snap, clean hold, clean kick. It splits the sticks. Waited for the ball to land properly, I guess. That was awesome. 26-8 the score, with the Tigers on top. About 3 minutes left until three-quarter time. The kick goes out of bounds. And since it was out at the 35-yard line, 1st and 10 will be at the 40. .255 left in this third term with the Vipers in possession. They trail by 17. Handoff to their speedster. It's Jody Reevely, and he moves it to the 42. Holding his charge to the offense. Be marked from the spot. 32-yard line. 1st and 18. From the 32, Tyson hands off. He is swallowed up by the front four of Santa Clarita. Among those on the tackle, Terrell Pruitt, number 26. .210 left until three-quarter time. Lost to the 30. Negative yardage, 2 yards. Second down and 20. And our clock is off. We've reached the end of three-quarter time as it stands. So with that, we'll go to the fourth with a 17-point lead for Santa Clarita when we return. We start the final quarter with, oh boy, and it's no good. Had to make the complete process of the catch as Tyson looked for a man downfield. Kyle Blakely almost made a fantastic reception, which would have gotten him 15 yards. But as it stands, third down, they are still going to need the 50. Santa Clarita 25, High Desert 8. We've just started the final quarter. In a rapidly moving contest. This started at 6:30 Pacific time. And we're at 8:21. Third and 20 on the pitch. They're going to go halfback pass. No good. Intended once again for Blakely. It'll be fourth down. It was well executed. The ball just didn't reach it. Mike Lowe to punt it to the 35-yard line. Gutsy call to catch it with two people around him. It's Kenny Suber to the 40, gets it to the 35, the 30, the 20. He has a convoy. He's gone. 65-yard return for a touchdown. Hey, good question. No flags. No flags at all, maybe. No, there's no flags. That's a touchdown and a great run and a gutsy decision to pick it up with two men right near him at the 35 Suber with the impressive return. Lots of chatter at the line of scrimmage. Oh, they fake it. Man is going to come in off the edge. A throw by Suber. Caught! For the moment, it is a 2-point conversion. We await the penalty flag. Some wanted to play, some didn't on that conversion try that ended up being a 2-point try. Now the flags are thrown in the secondary. Looks like they could have kicked it, but it looked also that maybe something went wrong and they decided to pass out of it. So we don't know if it's 31-8 or 33-8. No good. They're going to rule it no good. So 31-8 is your score with 13:34 to go in the contest. And away we go. Kick is returned, and they're going to mark him dead at the 42 because he didn't want to be tackled. That was unusual. Have you seen that? Yeah. There's a first time for everything. He could have had a 10-yard return at minimum. It's like watching a college spring game almost, with the kicks purposely going out of bounds. Tackles not being granted on plays like that. It's really unusual. First and 10. We're going to say less than 13 minutes to go, knowing the referee's running clock. One man in motion. Tyson throws, gets it complete into Tiger territory. First down, High Desert. First and 10. JT on his soapbox after this play. Tyson to throw. He has time. He motors, rumbles to the 39-yard line. We got to make this clear. The numbers have to be seen from a distance. You can't have yellow over black on a yellow jersey. Black over neon on a black jersey. Did you see the Oregon spring game? I think it was live today. Silver over neon green on a gray jersey. Couldn't see that from the upper levels. Have to see these numbers from a distance. Okay, I'm off my soapbox. Actually, honestly, I never am. Handoff gets to the 39-yard line. Love to properly identify the fine gentleman who made the carry. 8 seconds late on it. We found him. Chris Starks with the handoff. I almost see the last names on the back of the jersey better than the number. That's not right. 3rd and 2. Starks again. I thought he got the first down, but he voluntarily moved back, and now he gets it. A carry of 3 will continue this drive for the Vipers, who scored on their first drive and then nothing else. First and 10. See that Randy Danner was having an argument with one of the down marker dudes. That's always fun. That's what these fans come to pay to see. It's good to see Randy again. He's been in this game for a long time. Won't say his age, but let's put it this way. He reminded me of a player that I read about in Arizona who's 70, still playing semi-pro football. Beyond impressive. Tyson, throwing against the grain, he doesn't. Pays the price. I thought he was down. And we'll see if High Desert recovers. Tyson was down by contact. Tiger football. Looks like they have the proper number of players, and there was substitution infraction, too many players. No, they wanted to make a switch and weren't able to and had too many. Kent Baga game down at this point with the game pretty much decided and a 23-point lead with senseless penalty markers. Disregard the flag. As you were, as a staff sergeant would say. So we repeat, first down, 1st and 10 from the 40. Oh boy. Procedure on the offense. If only they heard my fine words of wisdom. 1st and 15 from the 35. Wind's picked up. Now it's become a really brisk night here. We had kickoff at 83 degrees. Handoff. Big run. Gets 10 to the 45. Good run by Brian Wallace. I'm going to assume that was timeout Santa Clarita because I didn't see who they pointed toward. So they have 2 left. High Desert has all 3. Magical seasons, not only in the Mountain West Conference, but in all of college football, and really should have been in the Heisman consideration, and was for a little while. Anyway, did magical things for the Aztecs this year, and he got selected by the Philadelphia Eagles. So congratulations to Donnell, to his kinfolk Nathaniel, and everyone in the Pumphrey family. That is impressive news. It's wonderful following Donnell's progress this year. And these flags are going to be the death of us. Second and 5 from the 40-yard line. Oh, they're coming on a blitz. Rodriguez. They pick up the blitz. Pass is caught. It's Suber. Had the 65-yard return earlier. He avoids at least 4 tacklers and keeps moving. Inside the 40 to the 37. It was like he was dragging sandbags with him for the final 10 yards of the run. First and 10. That was a great run. 7 minutes to go, final quarter. Rodriguez will go for it. Caught by Suber. 25. Gets 20. They try for the hack and steal. No going there. 18-yard line, first down, Santa Clarita. They tried to strip it from behind. And timeout taken by High Desert. They have 2 left. First and 10 on the 19-yard line. Rodriguez throws, incomplete. The worm burner, the defensive end, nearly made the interception. The dive was not there, and it'll be second down. Great to have you with us in Valencia, California. John Tyler with you at Paul Preece Stadium. 31-8. The Tigers are on top of the Vipers. Last game of the regular season for both teams. And last game of the year overall for both. They are well under 500. Rodriguez handoff to Brian Wallace. He was met rudely in the backfield. Back at the 25, loss of about 6. Third down, yard line to make the 10. Very makeable play if you're the Tigers. No, this time it's Rhodes. Rhodes moves up, spin move at the 10. He's got the first down at the 5, the 4, out at the 3. First and goal. Found out the lacrosse team, varsity lacrosse team, up by 3. Who calls this field home? Handoff, fakes it. It's Rhodes in for the touchdown. That comes from 3 yards out, and it's 37-8. Santa Clarita in front. And they'll go for 1. Rodriguez for the point after. Suber holding. Flashing in, both off the edge. The kick splits the sticks. And someone got a little salty over something. Cooler heads have to prevail. You got to give the helmet back. Oh, now we have a salty fight. Now we have a hit with the helmet to the player. Now the helmet is thrown. And completely needless acts. Threw the helmet into the face mask of his opponent. That has to be an ejection. And you don't need it. This game is decided. There has to be about 2 minutes left. If you're the officials, you might as well end it on this.
Me.
I got the arm, the rest is coming.
Hey, Rob.
Steve!
Keep a couple of my records safe now.
Let's go. Gun, shoot, fly. 3.
Hold a fade route, baby. I got you. On a slant, curl, post. Any route's my best route.
New home of star running back.
You know what happens when you run the ball like me? People show up at your front door.
Tigers winning their final regular season game of the year. That extends the losing streak for the Vipers to 4. For the Tigers, a lot to build on for next season. And congratulations to the Tigers, a really good all-around effort. Thank you for watching, courtesy of AG Sport Video. You could visit AG Sport Video at yahoo.com for your sports filming needs. Contact Alfred. He'll be the one to talk to for services you may need from him. AG Sport Video at yahoo.com. For all of us here, have yourself a great evening. My name is John Tyler. So long from Valencia, California.